ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That makes me
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Have you need of me?
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well.
Speak. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Now there's a thought.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here afore moving on, same as us. Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
Tis dark as pitch, master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
There, do you see? Phantoms!
Their ilk fear holy light above all else.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true. Oh, well aimed. Right where it hurts.
I'll be feeling the scars of that battle for some time yet.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
Don't look down now.
Would be quite painful were we to fall.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the world, as they say.
Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, little choice without a mate.
Be that as it may,
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Speaking of which... Without a mage among our ranks, we've no one to heal us in times of need.
Have you considered becoming a mage yourself, Master?
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Coming to you!
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
That's it!
I shall be your shadow. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
This is...
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, and sweet thee.
There's no debilitation of curative help, men.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I grapple you, see?
That's it! I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. This is a nice place, the more the merrier.
Naught save a shooting star could heighten the sky's majesty this night.
'Tis as you say.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did. Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Getting proper rest is an important duty.
I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that other world. I hope I shan't see another for some time.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me.
Well met, sir. How much?
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
Wakestone shards are treasures to be prized, though only when made whole can they work their magic.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
'Tis no great shock to me.
Master, it would be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any.
Make haste then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me one...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Another day over.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow strong. Huzzah! You done it!
That was hardly a challenge for adventurers of...
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for us this day. The rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace now.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with...